Hello, hello! Bl'Art here, with Red Comet, the GL-exclusive SHINRYU fight. We're actually doing the Dare to Defy 3 mission version of it, so same fight, but no friend unit, and I won't be able to use these three folks in the next or subsequent fights. So who am I bringing? We got a team of Terra, Queen, and Kane. Before we get too deep into it, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, ring that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the team, about the fight. I'm trying to drive up those engagement numbers. I'm resuming the march to 1,000 subscribers, so any help you can give, any support, deeply appreciated. So, what do we got going on here? This fight, well, I'd say it's better than the Ursula Lost Chapter fight. More engaging than that, I should say. These guys aren't super duper dangerous. They mostly do brave attacks. They have this recast, and they have an HP plus, energy ball plus or energy beam plus, which will do HP damage. But for the most part, they just kind of swing at you and will periodically hit you with their recast. The recast is kind of weird because, well, I don't know if it's a bug or what, but it doesn't always do damage. Like you can see here, watch this. 0. I don't know what was up with that, because I know, like, you know, Queen has like a bit of HP damage reduction, but not that much. Maybe they don't come out of break because they don't hit Kane? I don't know, it's weird. I think other people have been seeing that too, though. No clue what's going on with it. They also have a force time and 50% threshold, in which both cases they warp and do the 3-turn thing. So that's something to keep in mind. As for the team comp, we have Terra and Kane, which is a tremendous combination. We got Leo call on Kane, so he's going to be jumping in the sky, and Terra's going to be taking advantage of that. Why Queen, though? The reason is, well, a lot of folks, I think, have probably been running Terra alongside Freya and Kane. And I would have done that here. However, I actually went back to Dare to Defy 2 after posting that clear with Beatrix, Celis, and Garnet, and realized Garnet really was overkill for that stage, and I didn't need that. So I replaced Garnet with Freya. Figuring I can save Garnet for a harder stage later on. The upshot of that is Freya was unavailable for this. So why Queen? Well, there were certain boxes I was trying to check. I wanted a support character with blue armor, HP cap preference, we got that in Queen, good auras for Terra to take advantage of, some defensive mitigation in case the recast was scarier than I expected or I goofed up or something like that, and she has that. And some, freer instant turns to take advantage of Kane being in the sky. So, yeah, Queen does all of that, and that's why she's here. So, Kane is now in the sky and has been keeping us safe from all these turns they're taking. They're doing the turn warp now, and, well, we took some damage, I guess. Not a whole lot, even... I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Just 0 damage everywhere. It really doesn't make sense to me, because I'm not debuffing them. It's really, I don't know. Well, the single targets were because, Queen is in her LD, but I don't know what's up with the recast dealing so little damage. The annoying part about this fight, actually, the one thing to keep in mind is that the higher the FR gauge, the lower your max brave. You'll see Queen especially, and Kane as well, but all of them really, have their max brave seriously neutered to the point where their damage is really kind of hit-like. So we're letting them work through their FR time here. This way, now that it's been reset, we can hit them with our nice, proper, full max brave where it should be. There we go, that's the kind of damage we expect to be seeing at this time. And with that, Terra is ready to go into her FR. And yes, I probably could have cancelled their FR with hers, but her turn didn't come up in time, so here we are. Anywho, cool animation, cool animation. I stand by Bromp having the best FR animation, but that is a good animation. The double trance, that's pretty cool. And Terra, of course, is the best driver of her own FR. She's one of those turn hog characters where you just want her to take all of the FR turns, and that is not hard for her to do with her LD. We're opening with the LD for the free turns, followed by the BT finisher. We're not using the phase here. My rationale with that is, as I mentioned, the higher their FR gauge goes, the lower RM brave and therefore our damage goes. So I said to myself, okay, during the force time, I'll use the BT finisher and take advantage of the auras, and then I'll save the phase for after we're out of force time in order to freeze the FR gauge some more, That way we don't have to worry about our M-Brave being neutered or anything doofy like that. So Kane's here dealing good damage in the sky, Terra's going to be chewing through them with her own damage. You'll see I had used Selfie Call on Queen, not for the launches because they're not launchable. as a middle finger to Cam. They're also unparalyzable as a middle finger to Cam. They take 1 brave damage from anything that isn't non-elemental or holy damage. Shoutouts to Kieran. And again, it's another middle finger to Cam. And they have super frame turns, is what I guess I've been calling them. Frame turns in which they can't be delayed, break delayed, or deleted. Sometimes they're inconsistent with what a frame turn actually means. In this case, it means just straight up those turns ain't moving anywhere. I guess it's trying to incentivize you to use Terra because she has that turn. Oh, like, she has her, like, turn stacking she can do. But in practice, it just doesn't really matter because these guys aren't that dangerous. There we go, Energy Cannon. That's it. Energy Cannon Plus is the name of the HP attack they were doing before. So this is perfect. I wanted to push them below 50% with 1 turn left on the FR, and that's exactly where we landed. This means their warps will be 6 turns of Kane dealing a bazillion damage to them. It actually hurts them more than it hurts us. Dealing, like, what, 3.5 million, I think? I'm pretty sure 3.5 million a turn of theirs from Kane counters. We are now going to hop into Odin Summon, partially to freeze the gauge, as I mentioned, mostly to freeze the gauge, but also because Odin's HP attack takes advantage of the raise cap, as does this Scion Call we're using. Boom, that is 21 million? I think it's 22 million damage from a single button, thanks to ending our FR with a Scion Call in Summon. Now, they're not dead yet. They would be if we had Freya here, but as I mentioned, she's indisposed, so we're using Queen, and she's doing an okay job. But, yeah, we're just trying to close this out now. We're going to be hopping into Terra's burst phase in a second. Gotta say, I've really been enjoying Terra. I love what they did with her her dual cast now, making it a free turn, so it actually, like, doesn't feel bad to press. Because before, it was just kind of this useless... I suppose when she got her EX, it mattered a bit more, but, like, lately it's just been this kind of useless extra button. So now having it as a free turn that extends her buffs, it's like, okay, cool. We'll just sneak that in there real quick. Speaking of, doing it there. There's more free turns for her, I guess. Granted, if you're trying for like a super duper burn them down FR time, you're probably not going to press it because it's only 2 HP dumps with Splash, but here we go again, into the sky. Oh man. So, yeah, I've actually been using Terra a lot off camera. I've beaten most of the Shinryus without FR using like some kind of, Terra Cisne Freya type setup. And she's just busted to all heck in that regard. But I figured, we should use her properly here with the FR. She has at her, the height of her power in the fight designed for her. Although I mean, I guess this is technically the Faris fight being done, time traveled up. Same damage check too, which is kind of interesting. So hope you're bringing reasonable DPS to this fight. Oh yeah, and you needed a green crystal character too. That's I like that they do that. I like it when they make like green crystal or weapon type, or the crystal or weapon types matter. Because otherwise it's like, what's the point of all this? Alright, I think one more should do it. Lena's just been sitting in her stance, and we're just... Alright, boom! There we have it. Red Comet finished. Dare to Defy 3 out of the way. I'll probably just rerun this team for tickets. I actually used Galuf the first time I cleared this, and he crushed the stage. If you're looking for a way to beat this easily, use him. But anyway, thanks for watching. Adios.